Hey, y'all, it's me. I'm back again. And once again, I'm just gonna put some things out here. Just some things that I've been I'm gonna say thinking about, not recently per se, but just in general over time. Um, Especially now since inflation is skyrocketing. So yeah, I'm sure everybody's heard the trying to keep a good man down saying before, right? So yeah, as I was sitting earlier thinking about the economy and just how things are going right now, is it just me, or has anyone else noticed, like, okay, so I'm just going to use this for an example. There's been this commercial that I've been seeing where Walmart is hiring for $16 an hour now, right? Now, we all know Walmart has long been able to afford to pay people more money, but they just never did. And same with some of the other bigger companies like Target and Costco, all the big grocery chains, if you will. Okay. So now that wages are going up because of the pandemic, supposedly, the cost of living is skyrocketing, especially if you're trying to buy a home. I purchased a home in 2013. Um, well, I should say mortgaged a home in 2013 at $115,000. And that same house was sold in 2019 for $146,000. And here it is 2 years later. Um, they're saying that the house is an estimated $187,000 now. Okay. And I can tell you, because I still live in the same city, that nothing has changed. Nothing has been built. Um, Not a shopping mall, not a shopping center. Nothing has changed in the area for the value of that house to be $187,000 now versus $113,000 9 years ago. And not only that, the oil and the gas prices, that's always attributed to war. But is it really? Is it really? I mean, when I look at the bigger scheme of things, to me, with the wages going up, it just feels like everything else is going up with it to keep certain people in a certain lifestyle, you know? For the ones that have always had, they still have. And for the people who have always struggled, for the most part, they're still struggling. But then you had that middle class. And a lot of black people have achieved the middle class or upper middle class level. Um, and now would be a great time for a whole lot of people who haven't been able to reach that point to be able to reach that point. However, the cost of living is skyrocketing. It's almost where you can't even afford to live anywhere at this point, especially if you're renting, because that's worse than buying. But anyways, I don't know. I just feel like it's always something. It's always something to keep, just, and I'm not saying it's a racial thing, but it is seem like it's always something to keep a certain class of people in a box to make sure they don't ever get to this point. And so yeah, $16 an hour is good, $17 an hour is good, $15 an hour is good. But when you're talking about $800 in rent for a basic one bedroom apartment, um, and that's just rent. That's not to mention all the other bills that may come with it or outside bills that you may have. Is it really that good? But I don't know. That's just my thoughts, y'all. I just feel like it's like you can't have one without the other. So, anyways, y'all chime in, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, how you feel about it. I always say that, but nobody ever leaves a comment. So, but if you feel that, leave a comment. Leave a comment. Let's have some dialogue. Let's have some conversation. Y'all be blessed.